All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first module of the training, which is on the Facebook assets. And these are tools within Facebook that can actually help you manage all your everything, you could say. And we're going to start first with the business manager. And what this is the parent or holder to all of your business assets. These are your ad account, Facebook page, Instagram account, pixels, and many more. Just so you understand how this thing looks. Here's what the structure of the business manager looks like. There you have your admins, you have your Facebook page, you have your pixels, and so on. Then, of course, the next question is, what does it actually do? Well, what it does is that it manages Facebook pages, Instagram accounts, ad accounts, payments, pixels, and a lot of other things a business does on Facebook. And it can also help you respond to comments and inboxes without actually having to open your Facebook or Instagram. And really, from here, I'm going to show you how to create your own business manager. For this, you're going to go on to business.facebook.com/overview. That is business.facebook.com/overview. Then go search. So a window like this is going to open, and then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to click there where it says create account. Then create the account. It's going to be very simple, seamless. This is going to require your logins. Then you create the account. From there, to open it, you're just going to go on to business.facebook.com. That is business.facebook.com. And really, this is where I join you. Welcome to my business manager, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the default view that you'll be getting with your business manager. And so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to walk you through each one of these points so you truly understand what each one is for. And so the first one that we'll have is actually you could say the home, which is where you'll be getting an overview of all of everything and how everything looks. And as you can see, it says no Facebook page or Instagram account set up. What I'm going to show you is that I'm going to show you how to link all of these up without actually having to create them from the onset. Well, really, with the Facebook page, I'm going to show you how to create it, and then with the Instagram account, I'm just going to show you how to link it to everything. The notifications, this is where you'd be getting all your notifications from your pages and all of everything. Then, of course, you have your inbox, and this is where you'll get your messages and all of that. Then you have content, which is really just going to give you like you could say a breakdown and an opportunity, or you could say a space in which you can upload your images, your videos, and all of that. Then insights, well, you have ads as well, which is, you could say it's one of the minor like ad formats or the ad views. Then you have insights, which is really just going to give you like a breakdown on how everything looks. But from there, you have then the ads manager, which is like the holy grail of where you'll be managing your ads and running your ads. But that's not what today's lesson is on. Today's lesson really is for me to show you the business manager and to walk you through the business settings. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually walk you through the fundamental things that you should know on this section so that all of everything becomes easier when you go do it by yourself. First thing we're going to touch on is users. And as it is, ladies and gentlemen, these are your users. And then for people, this is the people, or these are the people that you'll be giving access to your everything. As you can see here, we have me, and then I have full control over everything. Now you can invite a few people and actually give them partial access, not full control. Then you can give them access to certain assets, and then don't give them access to certain areas of your business manager. Then from there, you have partners, which is where you could say we agencies play around. When you're working with your agency, you'll probably have to like add them through this view. And what's going to happen is that you're going to come here and then partner to share assets with, and then you'll enter that business ID. Right after doing that, you're just going to give out, or you could say share certain parts of your ad account or certain parts of your business manager that you're comfortable sharing, and that can actually help you guys move forward for the specific service that you'll be having. Not only that, but you can also share this with your actual partners. Doesn't really have to be like a solid an agency or any of that. As long as it's a partner, works well. Then you have system users, which is where you have like your conversion APIs and all of that. In case you don't know what a conversion API is, it's a, you could say it's a tracking tool that's more efficient than the Facebook pixel, and its job is just to keep track of everything that's happening on your website and all of that. And this is where it normally shows up. Then you have accounts, and under accounts, first thing you have is pages. And this is where, or you could say what I meant by you can actually add your all of everything here. Then if you go with add page, It's just going to give you an opportunity to create a new Facebook page, claim an existing page, or you could request access, or you could request someone to actually share that page with you. Then from there, you have your ad account, and this is where you create your advertising account. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I do not advise you to create your ad account from the onset unless you're accurate, you're going to be running ads. And the reason I'm saying this is because Facebook has really been you could say, a pansy about how they're handling ad accounts now. There've been constant shutdowns, there've been constant ad rejections for no particular reasons. I think it's the latest AI ad vetting system that's actually laying out all of those defaults. So what's going to happen is that if you create your ad account now and you don't end up running ads from the onset, it's going to get disabled and it may be difficult for you to get the ad account back. And remember, you only get one ad account. So if you screw that opportunity over, everything might fall through the toilet. Then you have your business asset groups, which is where you can actually group all of your assets based on the many businesses that you may have. I'm going to make an example so that all of this rings with you. Assuming you manage a number of businesses, I'm going to make a clear example. So you have a spa business, and then you have a construction business, and then you have a landscaping business. What you don't want to have is actually have all of those assets in one place. And so what the business asset groups allows you to do is that you can group the assets of every other business together so that it's all organized. So with the spa business, you would have an account for the spa business. You'd have the Facebook pages, Instagram accounts. And then what you do is that you group all of that together. Then you do the same thing for the construction account and for the construction business and for the landscaping business as well. Then you have apps, and that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what that is. I've never really used that, so I'm not going to lie to you and give a demo on something I don't know. Then you have Instagram accounts, which is really where you link your Instagram account. There you have it. You just like claim your accounts and then you agree with that terms there. And then WhatsApp accounts, which is where you add your WhatsApp accounts as it says. Then you have data sources, which is really where, well, Facebook will be getting data from. First thing you have is your catalogs, and this is based on like your product based businesses. If you have like a solid catalog and you sell a multiple products, you might want to add that in here, and it's going to make it easier. Facebook will be tracking people who go onto your catalog and all of that. Then you have pixels, and what this is really just a piece of code you put on your website, and its job is just to keep track of everything that's happening there. And now, as you can see, we can actually add a pixel through this window anymore. And how they've actually put it down is through the data sets. And what you're going to do when you add your pixel is that you're going to come to add here. Then you name your data set. Then right after naming it, it's going to actually open and you're going to have your data set here. And then you're going to have an opportunity to go open it in the events manager. And then from there is where you configure all of everything. I know that sounds complicated now, but trust me, throughout this training, you're going to understand how all of that works out and it's going to be seamless and you'll understand it. Then you have custom conversions, which are conversion events that tend to be customized. I know that still sounds a bit complicated, so I'll break it down. When someone goes onto your Facebook page, that's considered a a conversion event. That person went from somewhere to your page. And so you can keep track of those people who've been on your page. You can also keep track of people who've been on your website. And then a custom conversion is where you want to keep track of something that's more specific. So you're customizing a conversion event. In the most basic term, that's what it is. Then shared audiences is where you could say have access to audiences that people actually share to you. We're going to have a specific lesson on the audience manager, so don't worry about that. And it's in this very same module, so don't worry about that for now. Then brand safety is where you add your domains, and you're just going to assure that your domains are secured and all of that. And then you have like your block list. I've never used that feature, so I don't know what that is. Then integrations, as it is really just integrations. What you can do is you can connect all the other apps that will be working with your Facebook. I'll make a very specific example. If you're going to have a website that's hosted on WordPress, you might have a WordPress integration for your pixel, and that may be the integration that you have. And then same case for Wix and all of the other web developers, your ClickFunnels and all of that. And then for the lead side of things, you may have like your HubSpot and all of those, Zapier, all of those apps that you'll be using to actually like keep track of all of that. Then from there, you have billing and payments, and this is where Facebook will actually be keeping track of how much money they're taking from you. So yeah, this is where you're gonna add your payment methods and all of that. And right after adding this side of things, I would advise you come up here and actually come to where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Oh, let me just walk you through requests before we go there. But this is really where you just add your payment methods and all of that. Then requests is where you're gonna like receive requests and all of that from people who are like asking for requests for specific assets that you have. And then we're gonna skip all of these because these are not very fundamental. We're going to come down to Security Center. And right after setting your billing and payments, I would advise you come here directly, set up your two-factor authentication. And the reason I'm saying this is because I personally haven't gone through the whole hacking Facebook thingy. I don't know how that happens to you guys. But right after setting up your billing and payments, just come down here, set up your two-factor authentication, let it be done. And what this is going to do is that it's going to add an extra step to your login. How this is going to work is that every other time you log in, Facebook is going to require a specific PIN that will be linked to a specific number that you chose to have linked up with the two-factor. Then they're going to require that PIN and then you enter it, and that's going to allow you to log in. Every other time, here's the caveat, every other time you log in, this is going to be the requirement, which you could say it's a double-edged sword because certain times you may not have the phone that you have the login at, and then you don't have access to the OTP and you want to fix something quick, which means you won't be able to actually make that quick fix. So yeah, that's the little caveat. The notifications is where you have notifications. You can manage which ones you want to actually receive and all of that. Don't mess around with this. This is just as good as it is. Then you have your business account info. I would advise you have all of this set up because, and this has happened multiple times with a few people I was working with, if you don't have all of these set up, you may be facing a few ad account shutdowns based on your account not being fully verified. So you want to actually make Facebook aware that you're a legit business, you're doing this as a business venture and all of that. And yeah, that's really how all of this works out. And then the setup guide is where they're really just gonna give you like a guide of on what to set up and what to do and all of that. With the ad account, remember, do not create it now. You're gonna create it at the best time, which is when you need it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, really is a walkthrough of how your business MetaSuite looks like. And action steps for today's lesson are, well, go create your business, your Meta business account. Go look through the business settings, look at how all of everything works, connect your Facebook pages, your Instagram accounts, set up a pixel. I'm going to leave a link to a video in the resources that's going to show you how to set up that. And I really hope all of this comes in handy. I will see you in the next lesson.